G'day, thanks for tuning in. Let's have a look at what's inside this battery tester. So this is just a really small little handheld device that measures a whole bunch of different batteries. So really anything in the 1.2 to the 4.8 volts, sort of AAAs, AA's, D's, anything like that can fit in between the two sides here. You can put it in there and actually measure it. So contact that, slide this little red thing down, and then it just displays the voltage there. So we've got that 1.48 volts. This is a brand new battery, so it should be reading pretty good. And on the back side here, it just has a little guide to look up the voltage and tell you the status of that actual battery. So what we just measured was, it's a brand new battery again, so 1.48 volts, which falls right at the top. So it is a good battery. It does also do 9 volts. Putting a 9 volt battery on this side here will then just measure that and display it as well. So as I mentioned, really it's just got this slider to adjust it. There's no spring or anything holding it together, so once the battery's in place you do have to hold a little bit of pressure, but that's fine as this is just a quick little tester. So on the back side it just has two, looks like Phillips, so 2 Phillips screws. Let's see what's in. Cool, that's it. That's all that holds it together. It's just a clamshell case, 2 parts to it. Nothing special there. And then on the inside we've got this slider, so this just pops out. It's just an injection molded bit of plastic with a metal contact here. That's just soldered onto a wire on the other side. And then that wire just runs it back to the actual PCB. And then there's a second contact here for the ground of the battery. Then as I mentioned, we've got that 9 volts, so we've got a third one here that just leads to the other side of the PCB. So we'll actually take the PCB out, it's got a few screws, and just have a better look at that. So all the electrical bits just come out really easy, and we're just left with a simple screen, just an LCD screen sandwiched. And then it just has these little rubber bits with contacts running inside to just transfer the contacts, well, the electrical signal between the back of the board, these contacts here, and the actual screen itself. So that's just nice and simple, sits in there, no protection or anything, just straight in there. All right, and then looking at the PCB, so firstly on the back side, we really just have a few tracks and those contacts there for the screen. That's pretty much it. On the front side, where everything's happening, we've got a little microcontroller there. That will be the brain box doing all the thinking. On the incoming side, we've got a couple of capacitors, a little diode there, so that will just ensure that the power only goes one way. A little inductor there as well. Could just be doing a little bit of filtering or a little bit of that inrush current. These 3 components, the capacitors and the inductor there, are just for filtering and power storage, but most likely because the screen is actually powered straight off of the battery that it's measuring, probably just waits a split second so these guys charge up and then they actually power the screen to not affect the reading too much. And then on this side here, we've actually got just a couple of resistors there and then a Zener diode here. So those resistors there would just be basically resisting the current. So as the battery's put on, those resistors there would resist, which would take a bit of current. There would be a voltage drop, and then that would be measured, and that would then give a value of the voltage under a simulated load that those resistors provide. As I mentioned, that Zener diode there is quite often used basically just to regulate the range of the reading. So it's going to be on the 9 volt line, and it would just chop off a bunch of that voltage to get the reading into the same sort of range as the 1.5 volt here. So that's a really smart way to actually just use that to measure the same thing with the same circuit, the 9 volt just coming in through a slightly different signal. So there, just have another quick look at that board, nice and close up. And a couple of tracks on this side. And a big ground plane, so this whole plane here, well I assume it's ground, but this whole plane here would just be put there and actually be copper track on top to just act as a ground. That's pretty much it. Nice and simple, just a few bits to it. Really not much, but it does get the job done for a quick rough measurement of a certain battery. So awesome, thanks very much for watching. If you like this, leave a like, and if you want to see more of this sort of stuff, then consider subscribing.